It went live with me just sitting here on my forehead. Awesome. Okay. I guess it's live now. Okay. I have the live stream of the moon mission up. I've just had this up. I'm gonna close that because it's been on for a really long time, so that we can just hang out. I'm not gonna put music on; it gets really complicated. I wish this did like how Apple does, where it just like, sorry, you're in the way of my second monitor. How Apple does, and like if you drag something to a corner of the screen, it'll like do. I'm sure there's some Windows thing for this. I know there's some Windows thing for this. I know there's a Windows thing for this. No desktop audio, Blue Yeti. It has been a minute. It has been a while. I just wanted to scrape off some of the rust and do a little silly thing. I've been doing stuff. We've been doing stuff. We've got a lot of stuff that's been going on. Doing a lot of visual development stuff and everything like that. And I think we're getting to a place where like modeling and all that kind of stuff is going to be, you know, good. We're doing it. We're making the thing. If you are new here and you've never seen this before, hi, my name is Catherine. This is Animated Frog Productions, so we are making Into the Fog, an animated series that should be coming out here on YouTube. Sometimes I say it's just me because it is me being the one like pushing everything forward, but there have been many people who have helped us along the way. We got cast, we got freelance crew sometimes, and we're just doing the thing. I'm feeding my dog her lunch. That's what that is. Go get it. Go get it. You can do it. Yes, you can. You can do it. I believe the desk setup is different since y'all have been here last. My hair is just really brushed out. Let me see if I can do that. I don't really know what I'm showing. It's not completely live. We got this, and we got this, and then my computer. Well, got a little new setup and a new standing desk. It goes like this. It goes up and down with this little keypad here. I got some snacks. I got some sips. I got my coffee in the back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but whatever. And last night, where's my big notebook? Oh, done. I put everything in places. I should make this the big one. There we go. I put everything in places, and then I forget that I have them in those places, and I think, oh, I should get a place for that, and then it turns out it's already there. So I got this kind of design feeling. I'm trying to make them as easy to draw as possible, as like most basic, so then we can do stuff with them. I also just little Mr. Giraffe there, little Mr. Giraffe, figuring out what the triangle was an accident, but I like it. We got some stuff going on. So I really liked her blobby design, and I was like, what better way to break the ice, shake off the rust, then to do a little test animation. That's it. That's mostly it. I just want to kind of break the rust off and try to get back to this. To streaming and to sharing everything. Last year I stopped because I had a family member pass away, another family member got cancer. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is all too much. Everything's too much, and I had to stop for a bit. But luckily, everybody has been absolutely lovely in my little community here. Thank you so much, people. And yeah, so we're just kind of doing a little, this is Ace Bright. Ace Bright. ASEPRITE. Ace Bright. And it's basically like advanced MS Paint. I love it. It's good. We're gonna be doing that. Oh, let me actually show it to you. See, this is why I gotta get back to it. Here we go. A little bit of a new layout. We got the chat here. I want to make sure that I have the keyboard there so you can see things if we do things. It's just about being transparent. I'm not saying that I'm the best ever at anything, but I'm just saying that I'm gonna be sharing my journey, and I'm gonna be learning, and hopefully we can all make some projects together. So, here she is. Just a little squash, stretch kind of thing going on. I think it's Alt-N for a new keyframe, but this keyframe is gonna be the same as that one, so that is not the one that we want. I could do Alt-N and then just delete the keyframe, which is what I usually do. What do I want? Hello? Alt-B, Alt-B, okay. Alt-B for blank, alter the blank. And then you just use the arrows boop, 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 boop. To I need to take these out. I don't know why I have them in. I closed the moon mission for the first time in so many days. It's been great. Okay, so this is called flipping. And what I want to do, actually, I did want to do that other one because, hold on, we're getting there. Alt-N for new. Because we are going to, here's a toolbar, M for marquee. We are going to just take this selection and give her a little bit of a squash. And if you squash out, you need to squash the other way. That kind of feels more sideways than just down, but the volume is consistent, which I like. Okay, so if I just do the top, take the top down here a little bit. Yeah. See, that feels better than just going. I'm just looking at the overall motion right now. Okay, now let's clean that up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I need to like. I hunch over a lot. We need to get y'all closer. On my level. No reason for this purple color. I also want to like make this tail thing go down too. So I'm gonna just erase. Oh, on this one, I'm just gonna erase. We want that, I don't know, alternating. Is that? I don't know. Yeah. And then we're gonna M from our key. Action. My brain is so blank. I have not drunken any of my coffee at all today, and it is 2 p.m. See, oh my god, anticipation. When something does the opposite so it can do the thing that it's gonna do. If you make something move in the opposite direction before it goes the big direction, it's gearing up to go, you know. I do love the comedy gag where like they spend so much time with the gag and then they just boop boop boop. Don't do that big of an action. It does leave you with this like, the pre-action energy does not match the, so you feel stopped up. It's just interesting that it does that. And we're done. Goodbye. No, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. I'm gonna finish feeding my dog. I'm gonna put this in your bowl. Oh, baby girl. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. Yes, good girl. Oh my goodness. Her legs were not where I thought they would be. I did not actually step on her, but wow, that was scary for half a second. Cheers. We've been doing the Maxim coffee. It's instant coffee. And while the coffee hasn't hit yet. While the coyote. What if she smacks back down and then does a little like blah blah blah? She seems like she's made out of jelly though, and we have to remember she's made out of cotton. So she can squash and stretch. She's not made of jelly. She's more like poofy. We could press a handprint into her and it might stick, and that might be the reaction action thing we were talking about. We've been having the Maxim coffee. We've done the instant coffee in the jar, the red one, for years. And then we went to H Mart. And got the little packets. I did not realize that there's dehydrated milk and sugar in the packets. We got the red one. I really wanted to go with the gold one, but we went with the red one. She's cute. I like her. Oh, that's another thing that I think I've decided. In my little notes here, I have lots of things that I'm testing out and saying and doing and stuff. Is that I think I want to go with like these kinds of eyes for everybody, and that's like a through line. And you can always do the like make them big when they're surprised. It's a classic cartoon gag. I guess Adventure Time does that a lot. Adventure Time has like dot eyes. I have like slash eyes. And it's, but that way, especially because some people have mouths and some people don't. Some characters have mouths, some characters don't. And I wanted to feel, can I exit out of this part? Or does it always just stay there? It just always stays there. Okay. Everybody having slash eyes is going to make them feel more a part of the same world. And I feel like having little shape language things like that. Hello. Of course I am going to... Oh. We can also, like, reuse some of these terms. What if this is not the extreme and she lifts up a little bit? We're doing a bouncing ball. What? We can definitely reuse this one. And then back to this one. I'm pretty sure there's a way to, like, color code or whatever these. Can't I, like, tag Yes. And then it'll tag just those. Okay. I want to duplicate those. Ooh. Oh. Wait, my other one is gone. Oh my gosh, can I just Control C? And then like Alt blank blank? Or am I just stuck in the tag now? Ooh. Can I delete the tag? Okay, that was wild. I want this one. Girl. How do you move them? Move cells in Sprite. Move cells in I feel like I haven't used this program a whole lot, but I feel like I did this before. Select, click and drag, or drag the border to rearrange. Oh, okay. So we do this, and then we wait for the move button, and then it just rewrites the cells? That's so stupid. That can't be right. Whatever. I want to, can I swap these? Why does it keep overwriting the cells? I wish it did not do that. I'm gonna keep the Sprite documentation up. Luckily, it's easier to learn programs when they all document. So this is the normal one. Can we like color the cells or something? That would be nice. Okay, but this one is going to be Control C, Control V. So now we have our loop. Like the basic things. Stretch. Kind of like that. Playback. Bum, 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 bum. I have heard that you're not supposed to do this, like rewatch your stuff all the time. I feel like I do that a lot. I just rewatch because I want to get a feeling for what feels right or wrong about it. Oh, let me switch these two so I can actually see if anybody wanted to drop in and chat. I want to be able to see what you are saying. There we go. That's probably for the best. Coffee. And obviously this would be going faster if I was not talking, but it's not about speed, it's about the journey. What the hell just happened? Girl. And my journey is rough right now. Wait, it does go, yeah, up. Okay. So I want to do an alt blank. And kind of, if this is her thing. Okay. And then her nose, somewhere around here. We're just gonna do the rough. Does that feel, that feels too much. Yeah, that feels better. Let me erase that top part. It really, animation is so weird. It's about how it feels, not how it like actually looks. So it's like weird when you play something back and you're getting critique or something from somebody. And it's like something feels wrong about it, and it's like, oh, the frames were in the wrong place or something. I don't know if this is enough volume. This might be too much volume. Might be slightly too much volume. Probably over here. I'm sure that like the masters of animation could be like the left quadrant of the interior factorial is poopy butt face. So I want this to be the direction that this was last. Yeah, she's shrimping. Don't like this curve. Oh, it's like almost there. Not as much as I keep doing 2D stuff. I always say like I'm not a 2D person. I don't know if I can be saying that. Oops, this is eraser. I'm not sure if I can be saying that really. And then when she comes down, the flippers will go up. It's too long. And another thing is you're supposed to like go through it all in one go and then do the thing, and then I don't like how it's like lined up with her. I think it's just not the best drawing. Hello.
Hello.
I'm doing the thing.
You're streaming?
Yes.
Sweet.
just so you are aware. I think this shape is going to be not only like a better drawing, but it's going to get rid of that weird nose tangent where it's just like a flipper is coming out of her nose. Oh, whoa. I don't know what that is. Nope. I don't want to select everything. Can I like unselect? There we go. That's the worst. The worst part about learning a new program is gonna be accidentally clicking a bunch of things and then you don't know how to return to the neutral state that you were in before. Okay, this has nothing to do with timing. Yes, she's cute and I like her. I want her to hang in the air for a little bit. I know there's a way to make the cells, to color the cells. I feel like I need that really badly. Color cells. Copy cells. Color palette. Effects adjustments. Maybe it's somewhere on the timeline. Timeline? Yes. Timeline. Okay. Move layers. Move frames. Tags. Loop section. Focus tag? What is that? Oh. Tag band. Okay. Huh. That's certainly helpful because you can do multiple animations in one thing. But I don't think so. I know there's gotta be a way. Why are these ovals? Maybe you can only do tags. I swear I've seen people with like these be different colors, but whatever. Oh yeah, this one where you make it be the same frame over a long period of time. We're gonna need to be doing that. Extend the exposure. Okay, I'm just gonna loop it a couple of times. I feel like 4 frames holding this, because these are all of our most basic things, you know? Our most basic frames. So now we need I would like one going down. And I would like another one where she is hanging in the air but a little more up. So I'm gonna do Alt-N. And then for this one, we're gonna hit M. And we're gonna go up. We're gonna hit Shift. Just a little bit. And, ooh, what is that? Shear? You can just hold and shear? Oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. That's fun. I didn't know you could do that. That's gotta be really useful. Okay. Can you stop? Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Cool, but we are also going to change the flippers. Wah, 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 wah. We're going to change the flippers. So, this flipper was here. And I'm gonna do that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. And just back a little bit. Yeah. Why is it so big? It grew. This is what I mean about volumes. I think this part is messing me up. So I'm just gonna reconnect this and I will erase it again. I think I might want this. It's attached on the shoulder on the other side. Like to do one of these kind of feelings. Yeah, I like that feeling. I don't like the execution. Because it's gonna flip when she goes down. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know about this one. It just doesn't feel like a good drawing that's like supporting what's happening. I think it would probably go like behind her or something. Would we do the wrong tool? Yes, of course. Like this one. That feels a little better. It looks kind of like an ear, but who cares? I know, I'm lifting my arm up and I don't have to because I can adjust this. I can grab my screen and just, there we go. Oh, now I need the keyboard. Hello? Come back to me. Half the keyboard disappeared. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. I was like lifting my arm very slightly up. That's, you want it to have a solid surface. And we'll do this. That's a better drawing than whatever I was doing before. I'm sure once my brain was fully awake, it would come up with a better solution than this, but I like this. That's all the drawing is just a bunch of problems and solution finding. I think this is longer than it should be, but I don't care. We're not on that. We're just having fun. We're not being... Yeah, I kind of like that. This lump, it's lumpy right here in a way that doesn't support it, so that feels better. Okay, so now between these, we're going to need alt blank. Okay. And we're going to do the opposite. Where right before she hits the ground, so somewhere like here, I think. Girl. Yeah. So it'll make that thwap sound. Thwomp. I also want to rotate these on this one. And this is why we didn't want them linked, because otherwise it would be affecting this one because they are the same frames, but they're not. So I love being on the brush tool. Ski. spin. Oh, I don't like that actually. They're too big. And we're gonna have some in-betweens there. For the tail to unfurl. Wow. Did she just get really small? I want the nose to be like a fulcrum. Does this feel like the same? It feels like she lost a lot of volume. I'm just gonna move this like up. And then, girl, what the heck are you doing? I keep trying to deselect in marquee and it does not wish to allow me. I feel like that is a lot better volume wise. Here we go. There we go. Do the old flipperoo. Can we? No. Do this and like rotate and like move it up a little bit. This is why I like this, is because you can just move it's just moving blobs around. You don't have to worry about all the details and stuff. You can just move blobs around and it's fun. This could be better. This could be a better drawing. Yeah, without this crinkle. And obviously we need Alt N. And we need an in-between for these two. Okay, I want onion skins. I'm not doing everything exactly how it should be. Am I? How do we do onion skins? We do onion skins with this. And then we can drag how far away we want them to be and stuff. I would like to just delete this now, actually. Oh, that is not the one that I wanted to delete. This is the one that I was on. We're gonna just delete that. Oof. And doop and doop. Going for landmarks that I can see. We got a tail tip here and a tail tip here. And so, and we want it to be kind of slow, so I'm gonna favor this side a little bit. Or is gravity working and we want it to be a little on this side? Oh, I don't want it falling. It's already fallen. I want it to smack and be down. That's why. It's hard to understand which one's forward and which one's back without flipping. Okay, so we are favoring the down one. Oh, you know what? We should have... Does the marquee come in the lasso? Because... Why is this mask? Lasso? Thank you. Because this has been ridiculous. Okay. I just want this. Okay. And this one as well. What the hell? L is line. M is marquee. I want the lasso. What is this? Q or something? Q. Okay. Q for this town ain't quite big enough for the two of us. Oh, is this the... Oh, that's the rotation point. Ah! That is the one thing I really missed about Toon Boom. About harmony. And not animating in harmony for a while. Literally drawing a line and being able to, like, rotate it wherever is... Oh, my God. Buttery. Buttery smooth. Like this. And this will be... Should it be? Or should it be a little up? Like, yeah, gravity, but like... This is the thing, this is why I'm a 3D person. I move everything where it's supposed to be and then I do the details after. But I'm getting so distracted by all the things. I just want the things now. I want this to be slapped. Yeah, I feel like this doesn't make much of an impact. I don't know about this one. This doesn't feel impactful. I want you to smack. So we'll make it a little longer. We will use the brush tool. Make it a little longer. And it'll be tool thinner. See if that works. Schmack. Schmack. I feel like this needs to be even lower because it just reads as a volume change, not like a compression. Is that? Maybe. I don't know. We can always change it. We don't need to be focusing on all these details. I think it's literally the frame before it that's making... I think this is making it do that. I don't like this. I think that these probably needs to be further up, honestly. She needs to be saying, woo! Honestly, hold on. This one should be the woo. The old switcheroo. Yeah, I think that's what's... been missing. Okay. Obviously, we need to color her little nose in. I know her volumes and shapes are all over the place, but we're just having fun. I think her fins need to be up still. Hold on, where are they in relation to her eyeballs? I think it needs to be up here. Yeah, not this one. They need to be lollygagging behind. And having them be up. That makes, see, this to this makes more of an impact. Model? Model who? Okay, it is this top corner. Girl, just read my mind. And I think that them being in the place of this one pretty much will be good. And that'll like hit, you know? Yeah. She's squashy. She's stretchy. Oh, I think we have enough frames that I can play it back a little faster than... Okay. So... the places... we want her to settle in here a little more. So there's more time here. I'm gonna hit M for marquee. Yep, we're just gonna delete this. Delete that. And do this, and a little of this, a little of that, and a little of this, and put this back, put her armpit back, her shoulder, and then ooh, that looks like it's reaching out. I don't like that. Okay. Why would her eyes do that? Why would she do that? She wouldn't. She wouldn't. What if we stretched the eyes a little bit? How does that feel? No. But it was fun to look at. It was fun to try. Really easy to try it. Okay. I'm gonna do a little of this. And let's play it real time, by the way. Just play it 1 speed. I like the floppy arms. Okay. There's like, I feel like there's one. Oh, onion skin is still on, maybe that's why. I like the flomp, flomp, flomp. I just want to try this to see. This is the same. What if we, and marquee, put this like up a little bit? And then this one down a little bit, but like squash and stretch a little bit. Yeah. Now it feels better. I don't know how to describe that, but like the frames needed to be a little more connected and she needed to hang in the air a little longer. Okay. I feel like the tail just kind of impact. I don't know that I like the impact for the tail here. I want I need this to go down, actually. Bring blast. And you need to actually go a little bit more down. Mademoiselle. You need to be down. You need to be down now. And a little more bulbous here. For that volume, yes, yes. So you can pop back up. And then we definitely need to be on the brush tool. It's really helpful. I feel like it needs to bounce back up because it's the tail. That's what I was trying to get at for this part. And then settle back down. Yeah. And then we E, and we erase. And then we do this one. We do actually, should her eyes not be like this? What? What is happening? I think I was trying to go for some kind of structure instead of the feeling of it returning to its shape. So it came across a little weird. It's a little better, I don't care. Yeah, bum bum. Yeah. This feels better. Plump. I like it. I like it. Okay. Her back paw should be dark in every single one of these, should it not? To be consistent. And it's fun and it's cute and it's not perfect, but whatever. The nose is really bouncing. Okay. Lines. Is it Control N? No. Shift N? Shift N, new layer. Okay. Okay, I didn't rewrite everything. I'm gonna do some fill. We're gonna... What should we do? Like a this? of just want like a lighter purple. Why is that orange? What the heck? Like, clearly this is purple. What? What is happening? Why is it like this? Okay. Maybe a little more dull. Oh, because it's like not in the palette? I don't really care. And we're just gonna have a nice little time coloring. Coloring in the little creature. Our little creature. We're just coloring her in. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. And we have to have fun. And if we're not having fun, then we need to look at, are we hungry? Are we thirsty? Are we tired? Is something wrong with the task? Can we do it a different way? Do we need to learn to make it fun? Go through our little checklist. Womp, womp. Onion skins are on. I'm like, why does this look so dirty? I thought we cleaned this up at least a little bit. Oh, Sally. Sally, my old girl. How are you today? So I've decided everything's going to be black and white, and we're going to slowly add the color in different places. And when we do different styles, obviously they can be different colors, but we made the main style be very different because we were having the trouble that people could not tell the difference between the style changes, even though to me, it was a big difference, but that might have just been the method of producing the different styles was so different, but the visuals themselves were not different enough. Which I think when your nose is to the grindstone enough, that can easily happen. Not trying to be perfect, just trying to get it done. Just trying to shake the rust off, we're not under a gun. Just trying to shake the rust off. Just trying to have some fun. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be done. Do 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 do. Because that way we're not messing with color and all this stuff, and I can just focus on getting the thing done. The other thing that I've kind of given up on, and I will have to continually make myself give up on, is doing the things like one way. Like they all have to be in After Effects and they all have to do this or whatever, you know? This is why we have a style frame. There she is. You know what we never did? Save her work. Ugh. Yeah, we'll just call this Sally Bounce. Sally Bounce. 01. Doop. I like it. Didn't take too long to do. It was fun. I think she's cute. We got a little brup, brup. And I got to test out her design. I think it's very easy, especially like there with the gonna have to be very careful for proportions and that face front, because like it's so easy to just start drawing a teardrop, especially if she's in different positions. So do we want that to be rounded? Do we want that to stay pretty flat? Because right now it's kind of like, oh, I can't see. Oh, I think, yeah, okay. It's, this is what it's supposed to be. There you go. A little more triangular. This is like the chibi version of her or whatever. So just making sure that those kinds of, even if she squashes and stretches, that the round parts stay the roundness that they need to, or whatever. That the triangular shape holds up even when she's in different positions and doing different things. Which was great to learn that here. Oh my gosh, the heating element is still on. Turn that one off. Oh. Should have put my coffee on there beforehand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just very slowly drinking coffee today. Now it's all gone. Now I chugged half a cup of coffee at 3:11 p.m. What's gonna happen? I don't know. We'll never know until it happens. So this was just me kind of breaking the ice apart. I think that's all I have in me for right now. But we have some actually exciting stuff coming up. I think I'm gonna work on this schedule. I think I'm gonna work on the schedule that got me 41% of the way through the second episode, where I have the things that I need to do and I pick what I want to do at that time, because trying to be so overly structured has not been working out. I'm going to take the June bugging approach. I heard this in cleaning one time. I wish I knew who said it. It was somewhere on Tumblr a decade ago, and it's been really helpful. You pick one area to kind of stick to. Like one area. I don't know if you can see that, but one area to kind of stick to. And then you June bug around, and you can go to different things, but you still come back to that area. You can still come back to it. I think that is the best approach for this, to be honest. I'm going to finish the character and environment integrations. We're going to do the style frame, and we're going to do one of these months, it will be May or June, we'll be streaming every day. That is the hope. And getting this part done and getting into animation in the next couple of months. We got to do modeling first. With the modeling, I am aiming for doing very simple geometry and then doing grease pencil over it, so we can get the integration of the lines and stuff. And we have a new style frame, style inspiration board. Once we finish the environment integration, we're going to have a new style frame that we're going to make, maybe to make sure that everything is kind of headed that way. And we don't have to make it perfect. And there are even story mechanisms built in so that we can change it if we need to. We can change it as characters develop, maybe their style develops a little bit. As you have a better sense of yourself. It's all about the journey. The whole thing is the journey. We're all in this together. So there we go. That's the thing. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you later. End.